On May 11, 2023, an Israeli airstrike in the Gaza Strip killed a senior member of the Palestinian Islamic Jihad group. Ahmad Abu Deka, the deputy commander of Islamic Jihad's rocket forces, was killed in the southern Gaza town of Bani Suhaila, near Khan Yunis. The airstrike also wounded 4 other people. Abu Deka was responsible for commanding and carrying out rocket barrages toward Israel over the past day. Earlier on the same day, the head of the Islamic Jihad rocket forces, Ali Ghali, was killed in a separate Israeli strike. The operation, known as Operation Shield and Arrow, began with the killing of 3 top Islamic Jihad commanders after rocket fire from Gaza earlier in the month. The Israeli military released footage showing the building Abu Deka was in being targeted in the Israeli Air Force strike. The Israeli Defense Forces, IDF, said that both Ghali and Abu Deka were responsible for the rockets during the current escalation, as well as over the past few years. The IDF spokesman Rear Admiral Daniel Hagari stated that the military had been watching Abu Deka for 2 days before targeting him, waiting for him to be separated from the family he used as a human shield. The head of the IDF Southern Command, Major General Eliezer Toledano, said that the military would continue with targeted killings of members of Islamic Jihad. He added that the important idea was to reach those people who make use of human shields to protect themselves from the Israeli forces and conduct fighting from urban areas. The Palestinian Islamic Jihad confirmed Abu Deka's death, saying he was killed in a cowardly Zionist assassination. Islamic Jihad was widely expected to respond to the 2 most recent targeted killings. As of May 11, the IDF said Palestinians in Gaza had launched 547 rockets and mortar shells at Israel. At least 394 of the projectiles crossed the border, while 124 fell short in Gaza, some of which believed to have killed 4 Palestinians. The IDF said air defense systems, Iron Dome and the medium-range David Sling, intercepted 175 of the rockets, marking a 95% interception rate of projectiles heading for populated areas, while a handful landed in urban areas, causing damage. Israeli officials on May 11 said that Israel was in talks with Arab countries on a potential ceasefire to end the fighting with the Palestinian Islamic Jihad terror group in the Gaza Strip. However, they denied reports claiming Israel would agree to a number of controversial concessions. According to the Saudi-based Al Arabiya network, Israel had agreed to a ceasefire with Islamic Jihad and promised to halt targeted assassinations of the terror group's members unless it had information about a specific planned attack. The report also said Israel had agreed to hand over the body of Qadir Adnan, an Islamic Jihad member who died in Israeli prison earlier this month after an 86-day hunger strike. His death sparked a brief flare-up in violence last week, with Islamic Jihad launching over 100 rockets at Israel. The ongoing violence in the region has raised tensions and dampened hopes for a ceasefire. The airstrikes carried out by Israel have drawn criticism from various countries and organizations, with calls for an end to the violence and for both sides to engage in dialogue. The conflict between Israel and Palestine has been ongoing for decades, with both sides claiming rights to the land. The latest round of hostilities began after an escalation in violence at the Gaza border, with rockets being fired from Gaza into Israel and Israeli forces responding with airstrikes. The situation remains tense, with both sides accusing the other of violating ceasefire agreements and engaging in provocative actions.